back at the shop, back at work again today. I've got actually a lot to do today. We've got several FedEx trucks that tore up yesterday. I got one that they actually broke the center out of the flex plate. Some people call them a flywheel, but the whole center's ripped out, so you can't start the truck or anything. It won't go down the road, won't do anything. So I'm probably start that this evening. But first thing this morning, I've got a E450 with the V10 in it. It actually shot a spark plug up out of the head, which is common for those, the 5.4s and the 4.6s. They're pretty bad about that. Fords or something else, that's for sure. But I don't know if I'll show you all that, if I can even get a camera angle in there, because it's a van, so the motor's up and under the doghouse looking thing. So I don't know if, I don't know exactly what plug blew out yet. Yesterday when that happened, I wasn't here. So yeah, I thought I either may just make this into a vlog, or I may just show you how to change it. I'm not exactly sure. But let me get opened up and everything, and we'll see you here in just a second. Guys, I got it in here, and I just used our little small scanner here. Let me show you what it says. Oh, I forgot I didn't turn the truck key off. Alright, as you can see there, cylinder 3 misfire. So what it done was slung cylinder 3 spark plug. What it done was slung cylinder 3 spark plug out of the head. Let me find my flashlight here. You can kind of see it in there a little bit. You actually have to come in from this side to get cylinder 3. I've already removed the little pocket. You got to take out that doghouse there. Let's see if I can show you this here. Maybe be able to see it. Let's see. Be able to see a little bit better when I get in there. But right there is the spark plug. Focus. It's trying to focus. I got the doghouse out. You can see there's the transmission in the back of the engine. See if I can get down here. Right there is the spark plug. See it? And the coil pack. See how it blew it out and ripped the coil pack in half. Let me zoom back out here. And then see the coil pack is literally just tore. So that cylinder 3 done that. These are bad about it in these V10s. The 5.4 and the 4.6s on a Ford are horrible about it. I've actually already done one of these that happened about a year ago in this exact same van. So let me get the stuff moved, get the coil pack out of the way, and I'll show you the threads and stuff here on our little camera. As you can see in our little scope camera here, how it ripped all the threads out, except for like the bottom 2 or so. It looks like it's kind of hard to tell, but you can see right down there's the piston. There's where it ripped all the threads out. So now we gotta go in there with a drill bit and drill all that out, then retap it, and then screw a helicore in there, and you actually JB weld it into place. This is a kit you actually have to buy from either Ford or off of a tool truck, and this is not an expensive, not a very cheap fix. This is pretty expensive, but it's just a bad thing about owning a Ford, honestly. Sorry about the noise. The air compressor's turned on. Here's our install kit, the Ford spark plugs, and here's your drill bit, your tap, and your guide. This thing is sloped. As you can see the way the heads are sloped down there. You put it in the hole right where your coil pack would go. Just like, let's see if I can do this one-handed here. And then you would slide the drill bit down inside of it. And you drill all the way up until you hit those pins. Just like that. And then the tap you would put back in there. You'd do the exact same thing. You have to go in this way, and on the tap you tap it up until it gets to the center of this big V notch. So you would go about like that right there for the focus. About like that, about middle of the V-notch. And then you take JB Weld and you'll put on one of these Helicores. As you can see, it's threaded, and the outside is threaded the same as your tap. You'll put this on your spark plug. You'll wipe WD-40 on the outside threads, not the inside. On the outside threads, and you'll tighten this in by tightening the spark plug, and that will screw it in. You leave it setting, I mean, you know, good 2-3 hours. Let the JB Weld dry. I can't even talk this morning. And then there you go. And Ford says this is a permanent fix, and I've done these 5 and countless others, and I've never had one come back loose. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And what I was trying to say earlier about is they're good for the, boy, in this case I said it wrong because I can't think. It's good for the 4.6 liter, the 5.4 liter, and the 6.8 V10. And this one is the V10. So it's good for all 3 of those motors. And I've done all 3 of them. They're all the exact same procedure. You're doing the exact same way. And then I always check my threads with our little mini camera from Snap-on. Make sure the threads look good and everything before I screw this in. And then I got a vacuum, a little shop vac, and I took me a hose and stuck in the end of the shop vac and duct tape it up so it makes me a small little opening, little hose, and I'll feed down into the cylinder head and suck up all of that metal shavings from the aluminum heads. You don't want to start it with that stuff on top of your cylinder. So I get all that vacuumed out real good. I recheck it again with the camera, and once that's good, then I put my JB Weld on the Helicore, and then I screw the Helicore in. So make sure you remember to get it nice and clean before you do that. Alright, it's kind of hard to see, but you can see where I got it drilled out now. You see all the metal shavings down there on top of the piston. But there's no reason to vacuum that out yet until we tap all this. So now we're going to use our tap, do the exact same thing we just did, but we're going to stop at the top of this thing right here, right in the middle of that big V, and then it'll be tapped. We'll back it back out, then we'll clean everything up with a vacuum. See if I can get you a halfway decent shot here to see what I'm talking about. As you can see, that aluminum little adapter is right down there in the bottom. You get to the middle of that thread. About middle of that V. Just like that. Then we're going to back it back out, just like we put it in. Alright, let me get the camera situated here. Alright, let's see. There, you can kind of see the threads. It's hard to angle this camera and video at the same time. But you can kind of see the threads. They're really deep threads. It's just I can't get the camera to want to work right with me here. There we go. Maybe you can see that. We see all that metal shavings in there in the bottom. We gotta get all that out, and all this right here. So let me show you a little contraption I came up with. So here's a little contraption I was talking about. I basically just take this little rubber hose. It's got about that big of an opening, about as big around as my pinky, I guess. And stick it in this vacuum about a foot and duct tape it. And then the only thing that does, maybe you can hear that, makes the vacuum small enough to fit inside the hose. Okay, we got it vacuumed out. You can see the bottom's clean down there, and you can see all the threads in the head. So now I'm waiting on the spark plug to get here, and then I'll show you what to do about installing it in the Helicore. All you're going to do is, I always just take a little old screw. You're going to want to mix up your JB Weld, And see, I've already spun the helicore on the new spark plug. You do not put JB Weld on the spark plug, only on these outside threads. That way, once this helicore sets up in the engine, you can still change the spark plug later on. Alright, if this thing will focus, see, I got JB Weld all the way around it. And where's it at? Right here. I've already got my socket, so I'm going to use the spark plug. We'll screw into the threads that we put in the motor, and all you do is just tighten this down like you would normally tighten a spark plug, and you let it set. Your helicore, JB Weld will lock the helicore into the threads of the head, and from then on you'll be able to change it. And since it's kind of hard for me to get back in there and show you screwing it in, but it's kind of obvious you know how to screw a spark plug in. So put that in there, put your new coil pack on, bolt everything back in. I had to undo the wiring harness and a few clips, put all that stuff back, put your doghouse back on, and you're good to go. Well, I got the doghouse and everything put back in, and that's how you replace a blowed out spark plug in one of these Fords, in other words. So I'm not a big fan of this. They kind of circled the problem in my opinion, but hey, whatever floats people's boats. Alright, well, I appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to smash the subscribe button. Check us out on Instagram, YouTube, well, of course YouTube, but Instagram, Facebook, whatever. And until next time, y'all have a good one.